So before we get started, would you guys all be able to try to raise your hand on Zoom? And we just want to see how many of you are able to do that because we might need it later in the session. All right, looks like. Looks like a lot of you have been able to raise your hand. Would everyone mind doing that really quickly?
Yes.
Okay, is there anyone who's not able to raise their hand, their Zoom hand? Could all participants please raise their hand really quick so we could just check if you're able to do that?
And if you don't know how to do it, you can look at the bottom of your screen. You can either click participants and then there should be an option to raise your hand, or if you're on Windows, there should be a reactions option at the bottom of your screen. If you click that, there's a raise hand option. All right, we just have a couple people more that need to raise their hands. I guess it's fine for now, but like when we get later on in the session, we want to see if you're done with that section. So can you please raise your hand then? Thanks.
Yeah, so it looks like most people are able to, so we'll get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are a step ahead, and today we're going to be teaching you an introduction to Scratch programming. So to begin with, you guys can put this in the chat. Can you guys name any online games or video games that you know of? It can be anything you play. I can give you guys some examples. Yeah, Minecraft and Super Mario are two of the ones that we know of. Cool math games, Fortnite, yes. Roblox, Mario. Yep, those are very good ones. Prodigy. Gold Run. Prodigy PS4. Scratch, Prodigy, Wildcraft. Good, these are all really good ones. So it looks like you guys know a lot of games. So have you guys ever wondered what it's like to make a game?
I've made lots of games before, so I know how to.
Oh, nice. So today we're going to be teaching you how to create a simpler version of a game called Pong using Scratch. And we'll explain what Pong is in a minute. If you guys ever have any questions, you can feel free to type in the chat or unmute directly. And also, these slides will be available later, so you don't have to worry about taking notes. So now I'll give you guys a little bit of an overview of the game that we're going to be making. So this game, like I said, is called Pong. And I'm just going to play this video really quick for you guys to be able to see it. So as you guys can see, there is a ball over here and there's a paddle as well. And your goal is to overall just keep the ball bouncing by hitting it with the paddle. And you're trying not to let go of it or let it hit the ground. So it's pretty similar to like ping pong or table tennis.
How do we do it?
We're going to teach you guys through the steps of that. We're going to teach you exactly step by step how to make it.
Then how do we control the paddle?
We'll teach you guys all of that.
All right.
Count.
So now we're going to create accounts on Scratch. If you already have an account on Scratch, you don't need to do anything for this step. But if you don't have an account, please follow along so we can set you up and you can start coding. So to create an account, you'll need an email address. If your parents are available, please ask them to be present while you register so they can provide their email address. However, if your parents or guardians aren't available, you can always input your own email address. If you don't know your parents or your email address, don't worry, because we can proceed without making an account for now, and after this workshop, you can create your account and copy your project into it. So first, you're going to want to navigate to scratch.midu.edu/join. You can type the website in the address bar or click the link I posted into the chat. Then, as shown in the first panel, create a username and a password. When picking a username, make sure to not use your real name. And if your username is already taken, try adding some numbers to make it more unique.
I already have an account.
Okay, then you can just wait for a few minutes while everyone else creates their accounts, and then you can move on with us. Okay, after you create your username and password, you're going to click next, the orange next button at the bottom, and then you're going to specify when you were born and your gender. After you do that, you'll click next again, and then it'll prompt you to a screen where it asks you to input your email address. And this is where you'll input your email address or your parents' email address. After you do that, click create your account and you'll be set. Once you create your account, raise your virtual hand so we can see where everybody is at. Okay, I'm seeing lots of people start raising their hands, and we'll wait a few more minutes to make sure everyone can create their accounts. Once again, once you've done creating your account, please raise your hand on Zoom.
Raise hand பண்ணு மேல இருக்கு
Okay, I see many of you guys are finishing up, so we'll wait one more minute so everyone can finish creating their accounts. And if any of you guys are struggling to create an account or experiencing any problems, let us know in the chat and we'll help you. Okay, so the next step is to create a project. To start your project, click Create in the upper left corner of your screen. And you should be able to see this on the Zoom screen. It's in the top left corner.
Also, you guys can lower your hands from, or I mean, if you're done with this step, you can raise your hand, but after each step, you guys can lower your hands.
Where do I find the create? I can't find it. Okay.
It's over here.
I'm having some trouble finding it, so
Are you having issues finding it?
no, it's like I don't know where to go.
Have you created your account?
Yes, I already have.
Okay, so if you go back to the home screen, there's a navigation bar along the top of the screen, and the second button says Create. Do you see it?
You meant
It's next to the logo of Scratch. It's next to the Scratch logo.
I still cannot find it.
We've outlined the Create button on the Zoom screen, so if you still can't find it,
I still don't see it on top.
Jamie, are you in the same page as what's on the screen?
I think what happened is he went to the area, his My Stuff, So if you go to my stuff on top of all your stuff, which you have nothing, there will be create a project button that you can also click.
Do I have to click scratch and then find create?
Yeah, try doing that.
I'm just the like. I'm there.
You got it? Great.
Great, so let's move on to the next step.
All right. 1 minute. Okay. So right now your guys' screen should look something like this. Am I right?
My screen does not have that bar in the middle. Maybe since you clicked tutorials, it's there.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
I don't have that. I have like just everything.
Oh,
except
okay, that's okay. We don't need that bar in the middle anyway. So what you guys are gonna do is, if you have this green box in the middle that says tutorial, we're gonna X that out. We don't need that for this project. Would everyone be able to mute their mics unless they need something specific?
I have a backdrop already.
Oh, nice. Then you can just wait on this step. So you guys are going to go, so now, now that you guys have X'd out the green box, those of you who had it, you're gonna go to the very bottom. So you guys are gonna go to the icon at the very bottom, at the bottom right, that says choose a backdrop. And now you have all these different backgrounds that you can choose for your project. We specifically are gonna pick this background that says neon tunnel, but if you guys like another background, you can pick that instead. So I'll play this video 2 or 3 more times so that you guys can finish this step.
How do you get a color?
What?
How do you use a color?
For the background?
Yes.
Pick any of the ones here and you can.
Like, how do you like choose a different color?
For the background, I don't think you can change the color of the backgrounds that exist there. I think.
Could we delete the cat, cat sprite?
We'll do that in the next step. It's one of the next steps. For now, just add a background, guys, and raise your hand when you're done. Okay, we'll wait another minute for more people to be done with this step. Is anyone having any difficulty with this step? All right, it looks like nobody's really struggling with these steps, so I'll move on to the next step.
Okay, for this step, we're going to be drawing a line on the bottom of your screen to represent the no zone. To do this, click on the background tab at the top left of your screen. It should be right next to the code option. Next, you're going to select the line drawing option in the panel on the left of your screen. After you've done that, change the fill color to whatever you'd like. For this particular one, we're going to be using red.
How do you
Now-
get to that area? Because I'm having trouble getting to the area.
Okay, if you're in the same area that you started as, look at the top left of your screen and you should see code, backdrops, and sounds. You want to click on the backdrops tab so you can come to the background area. All right, we'll give everyone 5 seconds or so to like get to that area and then we'll continue. But don't worry, we'll keep looping the video so
Where
you
can I see? Oh, there. Okay.
Also,
All right.
to get the red color, make sure you guys set color to 0, saturation to 100, and brightness to 100. Good thing.
Where are you supposed to draw a bright red line?
Okay, we'll get to that step in a second. Just everyone make sure they have their color picked out and they're on the backdrops tab. Okay, can you please raise your hand if you're on that, if you're done with that step? And if you're not, it's okay. We'll go over it again. All right, I think more people are raising their hand. We can continue.
You
So
really
one-
have to clear your sprite to do it.
Yeah, don't touch your sprite for now. We'll get to that in a later step. For now, we're gonna choose our color and then get to the backdrops area.
But there was costumes, so I cleared my sprite and then there was backdrops.
That's fine. It doesn't really matter for now, but we're just gonna be focusing on the backdrop tab right now. Okay, after you selected your color to red, we're gonna be changing the line width to 100. So the line width option should be the number right next to your fill color. And we're just gonna click that and it should highlight. And you can just type in 100 on your spacebar, on your keyboard. Again, do this right after you've completed changing your color to red or whatever you'd like, and then change the width to 100. Okay,
Let's continue now.
all right, I think we can start again for the next step.
Done because I accidentally did a 10 one.
It's okay, don't draw it for now, just select I think there's an erase on the left. You can use the erase to delete that line you just drew and then do the 100 with one. Okay, I think we're ready to continue. Okay, once you've selected the 100 width red color fill option, we're just gonna go to the bottom of our screen and drag across. It's fine if it's not perfect, it just has to be there so you know what's out and what's in for your ball. And if you want to know what the color saturation for red is, it's color 0, saturation 100, and 100 brightness. But you don't have to use that color, you can just use anything you'd like. Oh, can we
I'm
restart?
having a very big trouble. I don't know, but I don't know what's happening, but nothing's happening when I do it. Yeah, nothing's happening.
Which step are you on? Which step are you on?
I'm drawing the line. I'm trying to, but when I where should you click to draw the line? Should you click the paintbrush before you draw the line?
You have to click the dotted line.
I
thing
only
right
have
next
a
to-
just straight line. I don't have a dotted line.
It won't be dotted. It should just, you
Align.
want to select the option right next to paintbrush. And also, if you're not talking, can everyone please mute? Okay, thank you. Can you raise your hand if you're done with this step? And if you're not, can you react with the X or type in the chat? We can help you individually in a breakout room.
I have a question.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was erasing something that I accidentally did wrong on the background, but then it's just got white.
You erased the background?
No, I didn't erase the background. I accidentally made an extra scribble, and now it's white. So I tried to erase it, and it's white now.
Okay, it's fine. If we draw and something else over it, it will just cover it up. So we can do that.
Can't you just do
Oh, okay.
undo?
Or you could do undo if you want to do that. That's fine. Okay, can everyone please, if you're having trouble with it, please send in the chat your name and we'll put you in a breakout room. And everyone that doesn't need help, just raise your hand in the participants folder, or if you have it at the bottom of your screen, because we're going to continue to the next step now. Okay,
Albert, help.
Okay, it looks like no one needs help and we're all good. So will we continue to the next part?
I don't know how to do the background.
Hey, Money. What money?
Okay, okay, we can put you in a breakout room. 1 second.
I have a question.
Yep.
Are we supposed to do like a tiny line or a big line across the whole backdrop?
Anything is fine, honestly, as long as the line is there. It's okay whether it's like thin or thick.
No, even if it's thick, like is it supposed to be like the whole backdrop long or like a paddle size?
No, it's supposed to be the whole backdrop long.
Okay. And it's supposed to be red, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, if you type your name in the chat, I'm going to send you to a breakout room. So if you need help, just tell me or just put it in the chat. But for now, we're going to be moving on to the next step. So if anyone's not done with the background, please tell us now. Otherwise, you won't be able to do the next step.
No, that's it. No,
I'm not done
all
with
these
it.
things she's doing with
I just
limited
now
knowledge what
came
she
in with my mom, and
So
I'm way
that's the reason
behind.
Okay, I'll put you in the
he
breakout
was
room
asking
with
like
one of us so you
can I
can
learn
work.
something from
We can work with you individually.
HPL
Okay.
experts kind of a person
Can you guys please mute your
has
mic?
created this kind of
Quick. Thank you.
Okay, for this section, we're going to be bringing in our sprites. So if you remember from the first part, we're going to need a paddle and a ball. So we're going to import both of them. Can someone start the video?
A ball instead of a cat.
Okay, so for our first part, for the first part, we're going to start by removing our cat sprite from our game right now. So everyone, if you're not done so already, please click the trash icon. Okay, if you have, that's fine. You just need to click the trash icon next to your cat now, so we can put in the ones we actually want. So to go to the place where we can import all our sprites, it's gonna be on the bottom right of your screen, next to stage. There should be a cat icon and then a plus. We're just gonna click that and then scroll through until you find ball and click on it. Again, we'll redo this again. So if you can't find it or anything, just let us know or wait until the end of this so we can help you. Okay, we're gonna be doing the exact same step for the paddle. So click on the cat icon on your screen where you should be in your game and scroll down for a little while until you come to the paddle. Okay. We'll just go through it again. Wait, can we pause right here? Can we pause right here?
Got it.
Okay, if you have it down right now, just sit tight and raise your hand so we know you're done. And after we explain it again, we'll move on to the next step. So right now you should see on your screen something like this, or if you're still on the backdrops tab, you can switch back to the coding one. And once you're on the coding one, you'll be able to see a cat icon at the bottom right of your screen with a plus. And then we'll click on that and you should be taken to a page with a lot of sprites. Can we start the video again? All right, once you've clicked that, we're gonna hover over the sprite we want, which is in this case, the ball, and just click on it. It should get imported into our game, and we're gonna go get the second one, which is a paddle. So this one, paddle, is a little far further down than ball, so we're just gonna scroll for a little while until we come across it. So just make sure you have those two imported. And to get the paddle into our game, it's the same exact steps as the ball. We're just gonna hover over it and then click it, and it should come into our game. So if you completed these steps, please raise your hand. And if you need help, you can put your name in the chat and we can get you into a breakout room. Okay, it looks like most of you have completed this step, but there's still a bunch of you that haven't raised your hand yet. So if you could please put your name in the chat so we can send you.
it.
Okay, if you've completed it, just hang on tight until we get everyone situated and then we'll move on to the next step.
Okay.
But if you could please put your name in the chat if you need help, we can help you.
Okay.
If you're having trouble, please put an X or instead of raising your hand, put an X next to you so we know that you need help. Or you can just say in the chat that you're struggling. It looks like nobody's really having trouble with this step, so we'll move on to the next part of our presentation. All right, so now we're going to begin coding our game. So before we start, I just want to explain what coding is. Coding is essentially a set of instructions that we give to the computer to do something for us. For example, I'm guessing most of you guys know the sites Google and YouTube. Those sites are also created through coding, but that's far more advanced than what we're going to be learning today. So I'm guessing most of your screens look something like this, if not exactly. And just for your reference, your sprites will always be visible at the bottom right of your screen. So right here where we, the area that we outlined, you'll always be able to see your sprites here.
How do I create it?
If you need help creating your sprites, please put your name in the chat and we'll move you to our breakout room so we can work with you on that.
I can't see anything. I can't see the video.
Oh yeah, we didn't play it yet. We're just waiting for everyone to get ready.
True.
I think I put my name in it. Will I put my name in the chat?
Oh, okay. I think Isaiah wants to go into a breakout room.
Okay, I assign you to group, I assign you to room 1.
I'll start the video. Okay, are you guys ready to move on to the next step, coding the paddle?
No.
Yes.
Do you need
I
help?
can't.
I'm ready.
Your screen seems blurry.
Let me try to. See if you can try to follow along, and if not, then we'll try to figure something else out.
You type Y for the Y.
What?
You type Y for the Y stuff.
We'll explain this in a minute. And I was going to take you through the coding the paddle.
Okay, is everyone at the screen? At this, does everyone's screen look like this? Okay, if everyone's screen looks like this, or if you're in a different screen, you can just put your name in the chat and we'll get you some help.
Ready.
Okay, Jamie, do you have both your sprites, your background and everything set up?
Yeah.
Okay, you're ready for the next step then.
No, I'm not. I just can't figure out how to make the paddle move left and right.
Okay, you don't have to do anything except what we tell you, so just sit tight until we finish this part, and this part is coding the paddle, so we'll give you all these instructions for that.
Okay, I think we should start this.
All right, to code your paddle, we're first gonna be using Is the video playing?
Oh yeah, is it not playing on your end? Let me try.
I don't know. I think
Let me try replaying it.
Blurry.
It's not playing for me either.
Oh, that's weird.
It's playing for me, but it's blurry.
It's playing for me, but I'm not, it's a little blurry.
Oh, okay. Let me.
I can see everything super clearly, but the video's not playing.
Oh yeah, I didn't play it yet, but okay, I'm gonna play it right now.
okay, it's working right now. We're good. Okay, so the first step we're gonna take is
Minus 100?
okay. Everyone can please mute your mics until we're done doing the video. So if you have any questions at the end, you can ask us. But we're gonna go through this 1 minute video without any questions. So whoever can finish it can do it. If you have any questions at the end, feel free to unmute or ask us in the chat. Okay, the first step we're gonna do to code our paddle is make sure we're selected on the paddle. To make sure that's the case on your screen, you can just look at the bottom right, and if the green paddle is highlighted in blue, you're good to go. If it's not, you can just click on it and you should be in the right place. After that, we're gonna look a little bit to the top right of the paddle, and you should see an option for X and Y. And there should be numbers next to it that are originally set to -98 and 1 and something else. But we're gonna change that to negative
100.
-100 and -100. So if you go to the X spot, you're just gonna click on the number and then type in 100, -100 on the keyboard. And a negative sign is just a dash. So probably next to your 0 on your keyboard.
Will it be -55 for X?
Is it negative for X and Y? I can't see the screen that clearly.
X is -98.
Okay, X and Y are both -100.
For me, when I typed Y -100 and my X is negative my
Why
X
do
is,
the falls?
my X is -55.
I can't.
-55. We're gonna try to change it to -100.
I can't.
-98, like it says on your screen.
Okay, yeah, you can do -98 and -100.
Okay.
Let's
can
go
move your
across
mic-
and up and down for the numbers.
What?
Let's go across and up and down for the numbers.
We didn't get to that spot yet. We're just setting it up right now. Just if you have X and Y set up, you're in the right spot.
Ball.
If you guys don't need something specific, can you please mute your mic? Thank you.
I can't see anything. Like all I can see is the video and nothing else.
Okay,
Yeah,
you need to exit full screen.
No, I am off full screen.
Okay, you need to exit full screen so you can see our project and our video.
That's what's happening, but I can't see what you're doing. I can only see the video.
Oh, that's fine.
But what are we supposed to do? I was away. I wasn't there.
Oh, did you set your X to -98 and your Y to -100?
No,
For the paddle?
no.
Okay, you probably want to do that first then.
Set x to negative 98.
Yes.
Just click on the number and it should be highlighted. And or if it's not, you can delete that number and then put in negative 98 for X and negative 100 for Y.
I've already played projects more complicated than this, so I know.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, we're gonna continue playing the video, guys.
Okay, we hope I think everyone is done with setting their X and Y. And if you need any help, just type your name in the chat and we can put you in a breakout room. Oh, can we start the video? Okay, now that our paddle's in the right place, we're gonna start coding. We're gonna begin by going to the events section on the left of your screen, and you should click that and be prompted to a screen with yellow blocks. Okay, these are blocks that tell your computer when to start running a program or code. We're going to be using the when green flag clicked event block for this one because we can click the green flag at the top of your screen to start running your code. So everyone, please get that yellow block in and raise your hand when you're done. Okay, it looks like more people have that part done, so we'll move on to the next step. All right, our next block is a control block. And we're going to be using the forever loop because that sets our code to run forever until we stop it. To get the code, oh wait, can we pause on the orange blocks part? Okay, you should be prompted to a screen with a bunch of orange blocks on the left when you click events, or no, when you click control, sorry. We're gonna click and drag forever right under our when green arrow clicked block, and it should attach. When you have this step done, can you please raise your hand? Okay, it looks like most of the people have raised their hand. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, okay, it looks like some people need some more time, so we'll just give it another 30 seconds and then we'll move on. Okay, I think we're ready to continue the next step. So can we start the video again?
Where's the red dot? I don't see any red dot.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't know where to get the dot.
You don't need a dot right now. Do you mean the ball?
Well, I think I don't know where the ball goes.
We're not working with the ball right now. We're just doing the paddle. So don't worry about that for right now.
Okay.
Okay, I think everyone has their when green flag clicked block and forever loop in right now. So we'll move on to the next step. So the code we write from now on is going to go inside the forever block. So can we start the video, please? All right. Next, we're gonna use a motion block. Wait, can we pause? All right. We're gonna use the motion block. We're gonna get the motion blocks in the first place by clicking on motion on the left of your screen, and then a bunch of blue blocks should appear. We're gonna choose set X2, and that's basically gonna determine how our paddle moves from left to right, because X is the flat plane on our background. So X is gonna determine how our paddle moves side to side.
Was everyone able to get this?
How do I do the ball? I'm struggling how to do the ball.
Do you have the ball on your background?
No.
No? Okay, that's an older step, so we'll put you in a breakout room and someone can help you.
It just returned.
Oh,
What is the number that's supposed to be? Is it just, you don't have to change it, right? Is it just supposed to be what number it has on it already?
we didn't get to that part yet. We just got the block inside. We'll tell you the X value in like a moment once everyone gets it in. Okay, I think most of the people have their hands raised, so we'll move on to the next step. Oh wait, I can send you to the breakout room and you can catch up in there and then come back here.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. You should have an invitation to go there.
No, I can already go there by myself.
Okay, yeah, you can go there and someone will help you out. Okay, can we start the video again? All right, next we're gonna go to the sensing part. This is gonna let us set our X to how our mouse moves. So basically, if we move our mouse to the left, we want our paddle to move to the left. To do that, we're gonna set our mouse motion to X's value. We're gonna do that by looking at the left of your screen and clicking on the sensing blocks.
Mouse
should be-
X?
What did you say?
Mouse X?
Yeah, mouse X. We're gonna click on mouse X and drag it into the blue block. Again, if you don't know where sensing is, it's on the left of your screen and it should be an aqua color or like light green and then titled sensing. Once you click that, you should be prompted with all the blocks and be able to drag mouse X into the middle of your blue block. Okay, I think that's the last step right now. So if you need help with that, help with any of this, just put your name in the chat or just unmute and tell us and we'll put you in a breakout room.
Yeah, I'll just loop this one more time so that you guys can fix anything that you missed.
How are we going to control the ball?
We're gonna get to that next.
Is anyone struggling with this step specifically?
No.
Okay.
I am struggling with it, but whoever's in the breakout room told me that that I'm going to help someone else, and he handed me back to the main session.
Oh, okay. We will what exactly are you having trouble with?
Finding the ball and putting in my background.
Oh, okay. We'll talk to you after the session if that's okay, because that step was kind of a long time ago. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
yeah, we'll just talk. If you still need help when we're finished, then we'll help you out individually.
Okay.
Okay.
The next part is coding the ball. This one is a little long, so do stay put. For now, I'm going to stop any unmuting of participants for the first round. And then once we're done with that, I'll allow everyone to unmute and ask any questions they might have.
It's blurry.
The first step is to click on the ball, which is a sprite at the bottom of right beside paddle. Next, you're going to go to the fourth circle, which is a yellow circle, and says events. There, you're going to pick the when green flag clicked. That's the first button, by the way. The next step is to go to the blue and then go to the fifth one from the top, which says go to X and then a value and Y and a value. And you're going to put that below the when green flag clicked. There, you're going to change the value of X, or the first value, to 0, and the second value, Y, to 100, 100. The next step is to go to the orange area, which is the fifth circle, and says control. Here, we're going to pick the third block, which says forever, and we're going to place it below the go to X0, Y100.
Is everyone able to get that?
Excuse me, I need help with something.
What do
Okay,
you need help with?
I can't seem to find the yellow the block.
The forever block?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you see an orange circle over here on the side, on the very left side of your screen?
No.
Do you see something that says control on the left side of your screen? Do you see like this over here, this row of different colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna pick the one that says control over here.
and it's orange.
Yep.
Okay, and then once you press it, it's the third one.
Okay.
The third one from the top, and it says forever on it.
Okay.
Now we're going to go back to motion and we're going to scroll to the very bottom. And the fourth to last one says if on edge, comma, bounce. And we're going to pick that up and put that inside our forever loop. After you've done this, you're going to stay in the blue motion area, except you're going to go to the very top and you're going to pick the first one that says move 10 steps. You're going to put that below the if on edge bounce. Here, we're going to change the value from move 10 steps to move 15 steps. So your program should say forever, if on edge bounce, move 15 steps. Once you're done with this, you're going to go back to the orange area, which says control. Here, you're going to go a little down until you find a block that says if, and then there's a small shape and it says then. We're going to pick that block up and put it below the move 15 steps.
Is anyone struggling so far with this stuff? Okay.
The next step is to go to the light blue, which says sensing. Here, we're going to pick the very first one, and it says touching mouse pointer question mark. We want that one, and we're going to put it between the if and the then, which you can see on our screen. However, we're going to change the mouse paddle part, the mouse pointer one, to say paddle, and you can do that by pressing the upside down triangle beside it.
Is it if touching mouse pointer?
Yes, except right beside mouse pointer, you see there's like that triangle, the
This
upside down triangle.
Click that and do paddle.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Turn 15 degrees. Is it turn 15 degrees?
Oh no, it's move 15 steps. So it's the first one in motion where it says move 10 steps. You're going to put that and you're going to change it to 15.
Where do I put it?
You put it after the if on edge bounce.
I did that.
Oh, okay, then you're in the right spot. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is go to motion. And here, like one of you were saying, we're going to pick the second one, which says turn right 15 degrees, and we're going to put that inside the if then. Now we're going to go to the light green button, which says operations. Here, we're going to pick the fourth one, which says pick random 1 to 10. We're going to place that where it said 15. So earlier it said turn right 15 degrees. Now we're going to change that to turn right, pick random 1 to 10 degrees.
Are we done yet?
We're almost done. We're close to being done.
Can you mute me because I can't mute myself?
Sure. No
Please.
problem.
Please.
Excuse me, guys. Can I clear?
Once you're here, you're going to pick up another if then. So earlier we did if then touching paddle question mark then. We're going to go back to the orange control and pick up the exact same if then.
Oh, another quick thing is with the pick random block, you need to change it to 100 to 200 degrees.
Oh yeah. So change the first number to 100 and the second number to 200. So earlier it was 1 and 10. Now we're making it 100 and 200. Okay, now we're going to go to the orange control. And here we're going to pick the fourth one, which says if then. We're going to place that below the first one. The next step is to go back to the light blue, which says sensing. However, this time we're going to pick the second one, which says touching color, and then there's purple, and it has a question mark. We're going to put that between the if and then, just like we did for the paddle. We're going to change the color from purple to red since the line we drew at the bottom of our screen was red. So to do that, you're going to press the color and it's going to show you color, saturation, and brightness. We're going to make color equal 0. Saturation is going to be 100. And brightness is going to be 100. This should give you the same bright red that we drew at the bottom of the screen. The last and final part of our program is to go back to control the orange circle. And then scroll down a little bit until you find stop all. And basically that's telling it, if the ball touches the red because your paddle can bounce it, then game over.
Okay, we're gonna play
Where
this.
do you put stop all?
Oh,
put
we're gonna play. Oh,
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead.
yeah, we're gonna play the video one more time, and if needed, Sahidi will explain where that comes.
Which block is last?
No, wait, I don't understand. Where do you put stop all?
We'll play the video one more time, so just follow along with that. And if you still need help, then we can help.
Okay, we're gonna play it then.
Which block is last?
Is anyone
found-
familiar with these steps?
I really need some help. I found where stop all is. Could I be in a breakout room?
Sorry, what do
you
you,
just,
what do you
Can I
need
go
help,
to a breakout room?
what do you need help with?
My ball is only moving like on top of the screen and it's going side to side. It's not coming down to my paddle.
Oh, okay. Then press the red button that says stop right beside the green flag, and then try pressing the green flag again.
Okay.
Okay, is anyone still on the step, or should we go to the next part? We're pretty much
the
done.
last
We're just
I'm still on this. I'm still on this step because I
not
can't see
working.
the blocks clearly. So I wanted. So I was wanting to ask if someone could read them. So I knew which one could it then be.
okay. If you can't read the blocks, just don't worry. We'll send the slides to all of you if your parents request it, and then you can try doing it like that.
I think it'll be help. I think it'll be helpful if you send a slide to my mom.
Sure. Right after this, we'll send a form, and if your parents are interested, ask them to fill it out.
Okay.
And I need help because it's still on the same line, bouncing side to side. It's not coming down.
Mine's the same, but what's the last block?
Okay, the last block is stop all, and you can find that in the orange control.
But where is that supposed to be? And it's also just going side to side. So can I be in a breakout room?
Excuse me. I can't seem to make the ball go down. It just keeps bouncing from side to side.
Okay, if you have a side to side problem, just hold tight for 1 minute, and then we can all look at it together.
breakout rooms are closed now, but we will send out the slides. And if any of you are confused,
20. You just have 13.
Can everyone mute, please?
I had 20. Now you have. No, now you have 1, 2.
Okay. If you have the problem with the ball moving from side to side, then just hold tight for 1 minute until everyone finishes the step, and then we can all look at that together.
Go outside where?
If you're having trouble working with your ball, but don't worry, we're not at that step yet. We'll get to that next.
Leave?
Okay, now we're going to be testing our projects. So if you haven't already, click the green flag at the top left to play your game and test it. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns and modify the game however you like. If you're happy with the result, raise your hand.
Just wanted to ask is it okay if I can stay when everybody is leaving so I can catch up on all the parts?
Yeah, of course.
Hello.
Yeah, I think there was flag. All right, thank you, everyone. That was the end of our presentation. We hope you enjoyed learning how to use Scratch and making a simple Pong game. If you'd like to contact us in the future, our email address is siliconvalley.assisterhead@gmail.com.
Please do not exit the
post
call yet.
the
We have
chat.
important announcements.
Need help to make the ball not go side to side.
And if you are ever stuck on a part or need to go back, you can receive your own copy of these slides by did everyone hear that? Okay, I'll repeat what I said. If you are ever stuck on a part or need to go back, you can receive your own copy of these slides by filling out the form at the bottom of the screen. The link to the form is posted in the chat as well, and this is a great opportunity because you can go back and work step by step on your own time.
Do I really have to do this form?
If you want to see the slides, then maybe you want to ask your parents if they want a copy of it. But if not, then you don't have to.
My ball keeps going side to side. Now what?
I need help because my ball is going side to side. Could you please help me right now?
I have the same
Sure.
problem.
We'll
Yeah,
have 1 minute. Okay. If you guys are done filling out the
problem.
form,
I'm not done with this and I don't know what to do. So can I stay and
yeah.
finish
yeah,
it?
sure.
Yeah, of
Just give
course,
us a minute
Anya.
to finish the announcements, and then we can work with everyone one-on-one.
1 minute. So for those of you who are done and who are able to fill out the form if you want to, you guys can leave if you've been able to successfully complete your project and you filled out the form if you want the slides, then you can leave the call.